Charlie Alaji Continue, Mr. Unsubscribe to iGhana Network YouTube channel now. Make sure say kindly subscribe right now. And also don't forget to turn on the notification button. Say there be a drop of new content to be, and you will be the first person for Unsa Ebeka video. Welcome back once again to iGhana Network. My name is Alaji Conte. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and also turn on the notification button. On this episode, we are going to talk about the history of Kumawood film industry in Ghana. We are going to cover its origin, growth, impact, challenges, and the current state of the Kumawood film industry in Ghana. So if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. You know, Kumawood is a major branch of Ghanaian movie industry, mainly producing films in Twi, one of Ghana's most widely spoken local languages. It has played a vital role in telling local stories, promoting culture, and creating opportunities for actors, directors, and producers, especially in the Ashanti region. So let's dive into its journey. You know, Kumawood started gaining attention in the early 2000s, right after the decline of Ghana's English language film industry, often referred to as Ghanaian. Kumawood was born in Kumasi, hence the name combining Kumasi and Hollywood. At the heart of Kumawood's rise was a strong local demand for stories in Twi, centered on themes that the average Ghanaian could relate: family issues, love, witchcraft, rural life, and moral lessons. Most films shot quickly, edited fast, and pushed straight to DVD or VCD, making them easily accessible. By the mid-late 2000s, Kumawood had exploded in popularity. It was not uncommon for a new movie to be released every week. The speed of consistency of production were mind-blowing. And these are the key figures and contributors. The growth of Kumawood brought several stars to the forefront: Ejako, Chewa, Lewin, Mercy Esiedu, Akrobeto, to name a few. These actors became household names across Ghana. Directors like Jackson K. Bentum and producers like Samuel Nyamiche of Miracle Films, instrumental in shaping the narrative structure and visual style of Kumawood. The impact on culture and society. You know, Kumawood gave the Twi language a massive media platform, especially at a time when English language films were dominating the scene. It preserved Ghanaian values, folklore, and traditional beliefs. Many Ghanaians related more to Kumawood than a foreign or English language films. And it also created thousands of jobs, from actors to camera operators to marketers. Young people in Kumasi and other part of Ghana saw the film industry as a real career path, something they could be a part of without needing a move to Accra. So let's talk about the good things. Let's talk about the good things on Kumawood. You know, cultural preservation. Yes, Kumawood films reflect real Ghanaian life, tribal beliefs, local proverbs, and moral stories and traditional costumes. And let's talk about the language promotion. You know, Kumawood strengthened the presence of Twi in mainstream entertainment. And we can't forget about the job creation. The industry created opportunities for people from all the backgrounds. And this is the grassroots appeal. The stories felt authentic and relatable, connecting directly to the masses. And the talent discovery. Many stars that dominate Ghanaian comedy and entertainment today started in Kumawood. You know, we can never talk about the good things without the bad things. So what are the bad things? I mean, the challenges. But of course, it hasn't been all smooth. Kumawood has faced significant challenges. One is the low production quality. You know, many films were rushed with poor lighting, sound, and editing, leading to complaints about overall quality. Repetitive storylines like witchcraft, jealousy, and moral punishment became overused themes, making many films predictable. Oversaturation. At its peak, too many movies were being released too quickly. This diluted quality and affected originality. And piracy. When you talk about piracy, rampant DVD piracy seriously hurt profit and discouraged investment. And let's talk about the digital shift. Kumawood was slow to move to online platforms while the world was going digital. Platforms like YouTube, Netflix, streaming, Kumawood stacks to CDs and DVDs for too long. So let's talk about where Kumawood is now. Kumawood is no longer at its peak. DVD sales have collapsed and many production houses have shut down and slowed down. However, industry is trying to reinvent itself. Some actors and producers are moving online. YouTube series, TikTok skits, and short films. Example like Lewin and Dr. Likey, for example, are still active, finding new ways to entertain. A few Kumawood movies are now showing on African Magic, and some are even making it to Netflix. There is also a renewed interest in traditional stories, so Kumawood has the potential to make a strong comeback if it adapts to modern trends, especially streaming platforms, better quality production, and more creative storytelling. Kumawood has a remarkable journey, from humble beginnings in Kumasi to becoming a dominant force in Ghanaian cinema. It gave Ghanaian stories to their own language with their own people in a way that truly resonated. It's hard, it's up and downs, but legacy of Kumawood is clear. It's more than an industry. It's a cultural movement, and with the right investment, innovation, and digital mindset, Kumawood can rise again stronger than smarter before. Here is iGhana Network. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to get more African stories like this. My name is Alaji Kunti, and we are out.